There, so I'm going to quickly put together a bidirectional level shifter and have it connected via groove inputs on both sides to give me 5 volts out of it. Let's see how it goes. Okay, I'm going to be soldering these wires. I just wanted to go over the setup here. First, I'll describe why it's set up like this. So I have these high 2.0 groove connectors, and I'm going to connect them right here on both sides such that it's able to have the 3 volts on this side, 3.3 volts on this side, and 5 volts on this side. I'm going to have 2 pins here to give the 5 volts to the high level. It's pretty simple. It's just a normal half of a proto board set up such that it has some of these wires hooked up on the back to get to the 5 volts, ground, 3 volts, and then I have the ground connected from up there in this case. So yeah, generally should work out. It's a little bit messy, but I would take it to a regular board after this. I have a Xiao based other board that it's going to connect to that will have level shifting on it. So I hope to use that in the future. Said I have the wires all soldered, and I will be now adding the high 2.0 connectors and the pin header. Then I'll be testing it to make sure it all works. Right, so before I solder the level shifter, I'm just going to test everything to make sure I don't have any shorts and that everything looks good. So yeah, I set my multimeter to the alert mode where it makes noise. So I'm just confirming here with the VCC wire. In addition, it should be on the low side. Yeah, and not anywhere at the ground. Great. So the low side is correct up there. And I singed this a little. Oops. Now testing ground. Pretty much the same thing for all the other ones. Now I'm checking, I guess, SDA. Yeah. Perfect. And then, of course, SCL. Perfect. Oh yeah. Switching to the high level side. As expected. As expected. As expected. Right there. And then for ground, yeah. Everything's working great. So I'm going to solder in the level shifter next. And then use this for, I guess, what'll be a good test? I guess the water automatizer. I'll use this with the water automatizer. There, now I'm done. I tested it off screen for the additional connections here and for this jumper, or not jumper, I guess, for the pins here for me to connect the high voltage to. So now I'm going to test it with the automatizer and give it a go. I'm going to quickly demonstrate using my Xiao ESP32C3 here on a Grove extension board, and I have it connected with D6 and D7 to control this LED light here button. One of them gets pulled to ground, which allows me to know on the board that it has been triggered. And once I have it pressed, I have it sending a signal to my level shifting board, which then sends it to the atomization device. And as you can see from this humidity being formed, it turns it on. And that's as simple as this is. It's just a simple little helper board. I have a better version of this coming that has a Xiao spot to solder onto that then has the BSS 138s on board. But that's coming in a week or two from PCBWay. I'm very excited to put that project together. But for now, this will be sufficient for my needs.